All right, welcome back to the Terrible Takes podcast. Today we have a smaller cast. The Richard brothers, they are on their way to Zurich tomorrow, so they couldn't make it today. So we have Kevin here.
Yep,
Kevin, how
yep.
was your weekend?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah,
Chelsea
no,
was a big, big win. Love the football they play in. Happy.
that was a fun game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. How about you?
I mean, Arsenal did well. So I was happy about
Yeah,
that. It was an exciting game, and then Chelsea's game was exciting. I pretty much
yeah,
watched majority of the games, but yeah, that Chelsea game we have to get into depth about because there's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
a lot of things that a lot of terrible things we could make about what
Yeah,
happened.
you're right,
So
you're right. So yeah,
so
let's
yeah,
get straight into it. Let's look at the games from this week.
let me pull it up 1 second. So before we get into the games. How did you do in terms of fantasy? I mean, yeah, we have we did
Uh,
well.
Boy,
Yeah.
I feel like I could have done better. Um, yeah, I didn't think I had the best week. I, and it makes it quite difficult in the changes that I think I should make with the upcoming fixtures. But of course, we'll get into that. Um,
Yeah,
Overall, I think my score was like 73. And considering,
that's pretty
how
good.
the rest of our league did pretty good though. So,
Yeah,
just looking at that, I'm on the lower end now. So yeah, I think I have to really evaluate the changes I could make. This week it had the EFL Cup, so just waiting on some of those fixtures to kind of pass to see if anybody get injured before I make any changes.
yeah. No, I completely forgot about. Yeah, well, I wasn't even taking that into consideration.
Right.
And I already made my move, but we'll talk about that. But yeah, now our league, the at least the money league that we in is
Yeah,
really competitive. Everyone knows what they kind
yeah,
of know what
yeah,
they're doing. Um,
yeah. I
But yeah, I
mean,
mean, 73 is actually is above average, right? Yeah, you kind of
yeah,
just want to
yeah,
stay with
yeah,
the crowd for the first couple game weeks, and
yeah. I
then
mean, th this week had a lot of points. We had the likes of Cole Palmer scoring high, 3 assists
yeah,
and a goal. Haaland scoring a hat trick. Um, I mean, Salah did
everybody
score as
returned. I
well.
think
Yeah,
every
yeah.
single
So,
premium player returned,
so
except
you
like
know,
I don't know if you want to consider like Isak a premium and Watkins. The strikers didn't really return,
yeah,
but
yeah. We could get
the
into those
midfield,
fixtures. I
yeah,
feel like Newcastle has been disappointing so far.
yeah.
Um, Aston Villa as well. But let's get into the fixtures, man.
All right. So yeah, we can
Starting
start
off
with.
with Manchester,
Oh, you want to
Bright.
start with Manchester?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's start from and then go through the games, man. Because
Okay. Oh shit.
I mean, as much as some other teams have been disappointing, we need to talk about Manchester United, man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they were a little like
I feel,
unfortunate with some of the like that last play with Zirkzee. Um
yeah, yeah. But I mean, this is Manchester United. I don't feel like much has changed, right, from last season. They've been unlucky, and their football isn't that exciting. Yes, they create chances, but they brought in a few players. I saw Ugarte got the here we go today. I'm not sure how he would affect their strategy and game plans, but in terms of attacking, I'm not excited about it.
yeah. I think Ugarte will make a big difference for that team. I think it will free up the at least Bruno to just be always just on the top of the box. Like Ugarte there will just allow them to play a little bit more like secure, and I think once Hoyland's back,
Yeah,
they will
yeah.
start scoring a lot of goals. But
It's
right
interesting,
now,
right? Yeah,
right now, at least with Bruno as false nine, they creating a lot of
Like,
chances. I mean, 1.43
yeah,
xg. And they didn't look too bad. It's just they kind of unlucky with that and
yeah, they've been
that
pretty
offside
unlucky.
goal.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Um, but
anybody else?
I mean, Ahmad did score, which was
Yeah.
good for my FPL at least. Um,
Oh, you have a mod?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I thought only Mario had a mod. Okay.
Nah. So that was a good return because he doesn't cost a lot. And he's been performing. Um, Rashford looks disappointing. Um,
Yeah, I don't think he's a pick. Honestly, don't think he's a
yeah,
pick this year.
definitely not.
Um,
Um, so I think I still will wait a bit to see what Manchester United looks like. What are their upcoming fixtures? Is it worth investing in anybody else, you think?
from Manchester United,
Yeah,
I think Bruno is the only one I would be interested in.
yeah, yeah.
His goal involvements have been like at least his attacking involvements have been pretty high.
Right.
Um, so yeah,
I
it's honestly only Bruno. Like if I let me pull up Bruno's his information, but his XG is his goal threat is probably in top of the league right now. Like he's really unfortunate not to have a goal.
Yeah, yeah,
He's unfortunate to not have assists. He should not be on 2 points. Like it makes no sense.
yeah, yeah,
He had a lot of chances. I don't know. It's tough. Like I think
yeah.
I think they
I
will be better, and once they start rolling and they start scoring goals, Bruno will pick up points. And at
Yeah,
8.5, I think he's gonna be a good pick. He's on pens.
yeah.
I don't
You're
think you
right.
could go wrong with Bruno when they start scoring. That's just the thing. Is like they just kind of it's just it's not going in right now, and
Yeah,
they've been
yeah,
unlucky. They've been unlucky. I think they will definitely be chances for that for us to own Bruno. But right now, yeah, let's look at their fixtures. Uh, it's so they have Liverpool next. So I probably wouldn't look at getting him in for that game. But
exactly
after
right.
Liverpool, Southampton away. Southampton, I mean, they're not looking too good yet. Crystal Palace not looking too good. That's their defense not looking too good.
Right.
Tottenham, I mean, that will be a open
Open
game.
game. Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I mean, if you, I personally won't go there first because there's other players you probably want to get in before you want to get in Bruno. But if
yeah,
you want a
definitely.
differential, I think Bruno is a good idea.
And what are your thoughts on Brighton? I mean,
Brighton look good. I mean, they have a way of playing now that with the new coach, and
yeah, yeah,
they are like very very attacking still, and I mean you can't really go wrong with them. You can't like when nobody was talking about getting Matoma at the beginning of the season, and I mean now he's just
yeah,
kind of he's goals and assists. I mean can't really go wrong with Matoma. Also Minta
yeah.
didn't look that good that last game,
Right, right.
but their wingers are really good. Welbeck, I mean he's
Well,
returning.
yeah, I mean, this is 2-2.
Yep.
And even João Pedro. I mean, he seems to be that second striker that will play this season. And even if he's the number nine in the team, he's guaranteed, seems to have guaranteed minutes.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, played 90 minutes. Oh, that's huge
yeah.
for him.
So, as a striker, his price points isn't too bad.
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest thing with João Pedro over like couple years, he was a option was that he was just not getting the minutes.
Yeah, yeah,
So under this coach, it seems like he trusts him. He apparently he's on pens. At least from
right.
preseason. So I mean, he's a pick. Honestly, he's a pick. His heat map is not that great. I mean, most of his touches is on top of the box.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but I mean, if he's there for 90 minutes, play 90 minutes, he's an option.
Yeah.
For sure. So I definitely would if because right now I have Muniz and
Yeah.
I mean he has he's getting a lot of shots and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm at least
Right.
looking into bringing in João Pedro if he's playing every game.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
All right. I
All right.
guess
Cool.
we can move on to the next game.
Yep.
Um.
Who you want to go to next?
Um. Let's see. Let's just briefly talk on Crystal Palace, West Ham. I mean, it wasn't the
Yeah.
most exciting game. Um, I felt like Crystal Palace would have done better. They've been a bit disappointing without losing Olise. Um, yeah, I don't have much to say. West Ham goals were pretty counter-attacking, I believe, from what I remember. Um, but yeah, I don't think I would invest in anybody from these two teams as yet. It's, early in the season, so I guess for me it's a wait and see. I know a lot of people have Eze. He's an exciting player, but yeah, until I see him start scoring goals, yeah,
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Like at the beginning of the season, I was pretty like Glasner. Like they ended the season so well.
yeah,
I had so much high expectations for Crystal Palace, and then they just came out super flat.
yeah,
Like they just lost Anderson to Fulham, so they
yeah,
need to
yeah,
replace him. And then Guehi looking like he might go to Newcastle.
yeah, yeah.
So
So
that's like their defense kind of crumbling, and also Henderson's a terrible keeper. Like,
yeah, he's been
oh
poor,
my
man.
god, he's been so
He's
bad.
been
Like
poor.
I have him on my team, and I'm like,
Yeah,
out of all the 4.5 goalkeepers I could have
I
picked,
felt like he was the best, but
I thought he would have been the best. I thought Crystal Palace would be solid, but they're not. And Israel, like, I looking to get rid of Henderson as soon as possible because, oh, well, not as
yeah,
soon as possible because I have other issues on my team.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I do
yeah.
not like having Henderson in my team at all.
Yeah, and he's not even making saves, you
Yeah,
can't even count on him making three saves to maybe get some extra points.
no, he's bad.
It's
He's
just
just
poor,
bad, and
man.
like it's
Yeah.
pissing me off because I have him in my team.
Yeah.
But I mean, I
Oh,
as is still every game. I also like there's been two players that have been unfortunate not to get points. Like he's on 2 points too. Like
yeah, yeah,
like it's Bruno and Eze. Like Eze hit the bar. You see that shot he took, bro? He
yeah,
should have
yeah, yeah, yeah.
scored like 3 inches lower, and then that's goal.
Yeah,
But
it's
Eze
really
is still
luck
a
is
pick.
against him. Yeah,
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 Eze is still a pick. Honestly, I would still look at going to Eze because he's a baller and he all he doing is looking to shoot like XG 4.45 like XA 0.17. Like he's
yeah,
still looking to shoot. He's on pens. He's on corners. Yeah, yeah. Playing 90 minutes. He's still a pick, but their defense is not a pick. Like I also have Munoz on my team,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I mean I really didn't get him for the clean sheets. Like I just got him for like attacking
Assist.
returns,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
goals and assists. So I don't think he's. I mean he should be fine. Like he playing. I think they play y'all next Chelsea next.
Correct.
So I would hope it's an open game. If it's an open game, I could see Munoz returning. Or he also as a like they could both return in that game,
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. Crystal Palace is kind of wait till see what they do with the defense. Like,
yeah, yeah,
and if
yeah.
I'm you, like this is not a hot take. Like this is not a terrible take. Get rid of Henderson if you
For
if you don't
sure.
have any other issues in your
Especially,
team.
especially
Yeah,
seeing how Chelsea played last game.
yeah,
It's not looking
yeah.
good
I
for
don't
him.
know. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want to get rid of him on wildcard. Whenever I wildcard in, I'm getting
Yeah,
rid of him.
yeah, yeah.
But and then on West Ham, I mean, yeah, their defense actually looks really good now. Like um
Who who do they have on
Killman,
defense now? Oh
Killman and
yeah, Tillman,
Mavropanos,
right. Yeah,
they are looking solid and they're getting high BPS. So you might want to go switch from Henderson to Ariola because I
their
mean
defense is
the
much
defense looks
better.
solid,
Yeah,
and then yeah, I mean you can't really go wrong with them. I mean, Bowen, he always returns. He's just like he's always just
yeah,
there.
yeah.
scores. That's a good pick. And yeah, I mean, I would go if I had to choose a player from West Ham, I would probably go with Kilman. He's
Right.
4.5.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good
Or
investment.
Mavropanos, you get either of them. They're both pretty good. And I like how like when they move to like a two pivot with I think is who's the Mexican guy? Was Alvarez.
Right.
When
Yeah. Yeah.
Alvarez
Yeah. Yeah.
came on, they would look super solid with the pivot with Rodriguez, and then they would just kind of just outplay Crystal Palace at the end of the game. So
What are your thoughts on Kudos? Um.
Kudus is I don't know. He just looks so like he's so unorthodox. Like when he dribbles
Yeah.
the ball, it looks like he always looking like he gonna lose the ball. Like but he never loses, and his
Yeah.
work like but he's always look like he don't know how to dribble, but he just dribbling through everyone. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, what's Kudus on 6.5? Let me see what his heat map look like because if they get a run of fixtures, let me see what
Oh.
West Ham is on right now. They have the worst run of fixtures, so yeah, they're not even a
Yeah. So
pick. So
maybe not invest in
yeah,
their players yet.
yeah. So yeah, I would not look at West Ham players until probably game week. What's this? Game week 6. You could probably jump on for Brighton, Ipswich, but
Yeah. Yeah.
and
For
then
sure.
Crystal Palace. They have Chelsea. That's a tough game. They're probably gonna concede. Leicester. That's an easy game. I mean, if you think Crystal Palace, this is actually a pretty good run of fixtures for them. Like Everton is terrible, Leicester's terrible, Man United defense is terrible, Chelsea defense is leaky. Like you could. It's not a bad. Like you could stay on them. Honestly, I'll probably just stay on Munoz on Henderson for this run and just hope for
Yeah.
the best
Yeah.
because
For
I
sure.
don't think it's worth getting rid of them now. Actually, now that look at their run. So
Yeah. Right.
cool. All right,
Yeah.
let's move on.
Let's move on to the next game.
Who you want to go to next?
Let's just go in order. I mean, and just quickly run through them. Um, which game was after that?
I have no idea. We could go to Newcastle. Um,
Um, Fulham, Leicester. I think, yeah, Fulham. They look good, you know. Emil Smith-Rowe with a decent goal. I mean, the goals were almost identical. But I think Smith-Rowe is worth the buy. When they have a good run of fixtures, at least. Uh, they play Ipswich next. What you thinking?
I
Maybe
mean,
maybe bring
I
in
have two. I have Smith Rowe and Moniz, so I'm keeping
right.
them. I
What do you
mean,
think about Muniz? Has he hasn't scored yet, has he?
he hasn't scored yet, but he's looked good though. He's been taking a lot of
Right.
shots. Um, yeah, no, he's just not getting into high XG positions,
Yeah, yeah.
but
He's
yeah,
he's
I mean,
he's a hard worker.
he's a hard worker, and I don't think that's a issue on my team because they have such good fixtures. Even if he doesn't score, like he will score
Yeah,
at some
yeah,
point, honestly. Um, but yeah, no, I think good
yeah.
pick.
I think for
Smith
me,
Rowe,
I
good pick.
definitely gonna bring in Smith Rowe, especially for Ipswich. Um,
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't seen enough from Ipswich to say they're gonna may have a big upset. I mean, I know they've played Liverpool and City in the first two games, but
look,
yeah, I still gonna take my chances.
yeah, look at Moniz's heat map. Like, come
Right.
on,
Yeah, he's
bro.
always
If his touches are there, if his all his touches are in this area, come on, you have
Yeah,
to go for
yeah,
him. X 3.58. Like,
yeah,
come on.
yeah, for sure.
Like, at least if you have him, you don't have to get rid of him. Like, he has a good run of
Yeah,
fixtures.
yeah,
Just keep him
yeah,
there. Played 79 minutes. Hopefully, he can start. He continues to start. That's anything. I don't know. I don't know if Jimenez will come in, but he should continue to start. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Jimenez played today in the EFL game, so I think he's just the second striker. Muniz will continue to start.
Yeah.
Um, Leicester, yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, and I'm not going there yet. I'm not even like
Yeah,
thinking of the
not yet.
players. Maybe Vardy at some point, but not right now. I saw that uh from Fulham, Robinson. Is increasing price. So
Yeah, yeah,
4.6 people jumping on
yeah.
him.
I mean, he got an assist, so
Yeah, he got that assist.
yeah, and his heat map
Heat map is, I mean, he's on the
is
wing.
is very attacking for a left back. So,
I
and
mean,
he's good at crossing the ball too, and
yeah,
pretty fast.
his XA was 0.11 though. Like it was not a
Yeah,
easy,
it's not.
but yeah, they scored. It is what it is, you know. So yeah, he's good. He gets good BPS. Can't really go wrong with him for this run of
Yeah,
fixtures. I don't know, bro. I like this is not really my take with Fulham is like they're all right. Like they could lose all these games. Like honestly, they're not that great. They could
they're
lose all
mid-table.
these games,
They are a
and
mid-table team, so
so
it could
yeah,
go
like
either way, right?
they kind of overhyped right now for this run of fixtures. I mean, it's good fixtures. Is Ipswich what? Like West Ham is not a good easy game. Like that's not
Yeah,
an easy game. Newcastle's not an easy game. So like they kind of overhyped right now. I think everybody's just seeing this Ipswich fixture and being like, yeah, let me jump
I
on
think.
everything. But
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know how I feel about holding Smith Rowe for these games. I might try to switch off of him at some point, but I mean, I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know how much
but this week at least, I think it's worth keeping him if he's
yeah,
already on your team, right?
yeah. But yeah, no, Fulham they kind of hyped up right now. I don't know. They have Smith Rowe and Iwobi, so they have Arsenal kids. So, so people are
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
just hyping
yeah.
them. But it is what it is. All right, who do you want to go next?
City Ipswich. I mean, if you didn't have Haaland, I mean,
Oh, how did we not talk about this yet? Hat trick, Haaland. Wow,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I don't think he will get an easier hat trick, to be honest.
yeah.
I
It
mean,
was,
yeah, City is City though. I mean, dominant. Um, yeah, I mean, it's almost you're gonna get guaranteed points with Haaland though. I know
yep,
he's expensive. Um, and at some point you might stop and say, well, all right, maybe I can have a better team without him. But I think for now,
yeah,
especially when they don't have Champions League fixtures as yet, he's gonna be playing.
yeah. I mean, we don't really have to talk about Haaland. He's the best pick in the game. Like, come on, like it is what it is. If you don't go with him, you're just hoping that your other premiums outscore him. And
Yeah,
they
for
did this
sure.
week, so actually it wasn't that
Yeah,
too that
yeah, it
wasn't bad. It
wasn't too
wasn't that
bad.
bad.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So like for
No,
people that don't have him and have like
yeah, they
Palmer,
did. They
it was
did
the same
pretty
amount of
good, right?
points. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
if they captain him. If they didn't captain Palmer, then they're in trouble. But yeah, if you have Haaland, you have to captain him. He's 15 million. If you're not captaining him, it's better off you take him out to your team.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, Rico Lewis started again. I really wanted to get him into my team,
yeah, bro.
but I had other issues. The Solanke injury came at us, and I
Yeah,
just had to
yeah.
get rid of him for money, so I couldn't make any sideways moves with Rico. But I mean,
Do
he
you
looks
think he
good.
will continue to start in in the
He played
interim? I mean,
90. I mean,
yeah. But
if he's
at
playing 90,
at some point, do you think Kyle Walker will come back into the team?
why hasn't he come back in yet? Is he just not fit?
But yeah, remember those guys had a longer vacation because
Well,
of
I mean,
Euros, right?
Palmer playing, Saka
Yeah,
playing.
yeah, but all City players who were in the
Yeah, they
Euros,
getting longer. Yeah,
Rodri, so those guys
yeah,
relaxing, maybe they're not fit as yet. But I mean, Rico Lewis' game is much different from Kyle Walker's, right?
yep,
Um,
yep. You
but
see his heat map. Look, like I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, he's basically a
he's getting
midfielder.
into positions that you want uh um a defender to come into if you for fantasy. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
should have scored. Like he hit the
yeah, yeah,
post.
for
Like
sure.
that should like what's the XG?
That
Like
should have gone in.
yeah, he
Yeah.
had a 0.53 XG. Like that shot was probably XG was like probably one. I don't know, but
Has
he
his price gone up?
um he
I
is he might I don't know. I don't know, but he probably is gonna raise by the time that
Yeah,
you'd want to pick
bro.
him up.
I think,
He's 4.5 still, but I don't know
yeah, I
if
mean,
he. It's pep roulette. You never know. Like he could just
that's the
not start.
problem. That's the
But
problem.
4.5 straight into Man City's defense, like
Who,
that, like
who did they play next?
they play. I think West Ham. Yeah, they play
Yeah,
West Ham next.
I
So
think.
yeah, I mean, that's a good fixture for them.
Yeah.
Rico could probably play. I don't see why he won't play that game.
I think he will, especially if because when Kyle Walker is in the team, one of the centre backs usually step into midfield. Um, so I could see him as Johnstone is not fully fit yet. I could see Rico Lewis playing there for a while.
Yeah, I could see that as well. So yeah, he's a good pick. If you're willing to take the risk, he's a great pick.
Yeah, for sure. At that price point,
At that
for
price point,
sure.
you can't really go wrong.
Savinho looks like an exciting player, bro.
Yeah, Savino, he just looked like a Mahrez like
Yeah,
regen.
yeah.
He just moves silky. He's so
Yeah.
good.
Fearless.
ALS, he's just taking you on. It don't matter. Yeah, he got 2 assists. He was kind of lucky with one of the assists, but yeah.
Yeah,
And then he kind of took the other ball off Holland, so
yeah.
Bruno's goal. So that was yeah. I mean Bruno De Bruyne's goal.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, he looked good. 6.5. Again, you're playing pep roulette with them. Him and Doku, you're playing
yeah,
pep roulette.
for sure.
Vardiol, he was more attacking this game. Well, against is also his Ipswich. So, but they gave up the clean sheet. So I was so happy because I didn't have any City defense. But yeah, he's in the positions you want him to be in again. Like I mean, his
Bring that
XG
back.
and XA are pretty low. So for this game, but
Yeah,
he was
he's
in
more
them
defensive,
positions.
but he was
Yeah.
getting in those positions.
Yeah, and he's clinical when he gets a shot. He's like he could shoot. Like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then
But
yeah,
yeah,
De Bruyne.
for me, I mean, I will consider Rico Lewis, but the others, as you said, is pep roulette.
Yeah,
But De Bruyne, yeah, I mean, he had a game.
yeah.
He was all over the place.
He was all over the place. He had a bunch of shots. 0.81 xG, like
Yeah, bro.
0.65 xa. Like that's really good. Like 1.46 xgi. Come on, you can't really.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like he had a bunch of shots on target. Like he took a bunch of shots.
Yeah.
Like top of the box. But yeah. I mean De Bruyne 9.6 already went up in price.
Yeah.
So I mean if he continues to play in this like kind of just like taking the ball off of the wingers and the wing backs.
Yeah.
Free roll, he's back to his self scoring goals. So I think he's a great pick. But there's other better picks at that price point.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think so as well.
So I don't know if I'll go De Bruyne. But no Foden. I guess they just really taking their time with these players. So
Yeah. Every player that was in that Euro final.
Yeah,
it's a slow comeback. Nottingham for Southampton. I think for me that game I was expecting Forest to score more goals.
Yeah, I mean Southampton were pretty bad.
With the run of fixtures Forest has, I invested in Hudson-Odoi. I mean, he kind of got his assist taken away from him. So he kind of had a pre-assist, but yeah, I thought he would at least have more involvement. So I might sell him. I don't know yet. Maybe I might.
Yeah, I think you have to hold him. I mean, at least for these fixtures. Who they play next?
Let's see.
Wolves. Yeah, you have to hold him for Wolves. You can't do anything about that. You just kind of have to hold. He played 89 minutes. Plays the whole game.
Yeah,
but yeah,
they have Liverpool week after, but then they have Brighton and Fulham. So, anything could really happen in those games.
Yeah, I think you have to hold him. I mean, we knew the picks from this team were gonna be Gibbs White, Hudson-Odoi. Gibbs White kind of got lucky with his goal.
Yeah,
I really wouldn't think much about it. But
I think Chris Wood might be a good investment because I mean he is a striker. He's quite big.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, it's
But they have Liverpool next, so I don't know. And then Brighton, and then
yeah.
it gets a little
So
difficult.
yeah, so but maybe in the future, I think if they are to score, those are the guys that will score.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree.
so
All right, cool. I don't want to spend much
yeah.
time on them.
So yeah, we can move on to the next game. Um, Spurs, Everton. Everton has been bad, bro.
Yeah, we knew this. We knew this was going to be a high scoring game because Everton are terrible and they don't have
They are so
a right
bad.
back right now. So, yeah,
But
they're bad.
Son
Son,
Son scoring too. I mean, I know you guys were saying Son might be washed, but I mean
he
it
kind of
was
got lucky.
pretty.
He got lucky
Yeah,
with that
yeah,
Pickford goal. Like both
yeah,
Pickford is just terrible.
yeah. But then
Um, but the second goal through Pickford's legs too. Like I don't know what his
yeah,
XG
but
was for that game.
that's assist though for that Son second goal. Van
Yeah,
der Ven.
no.
That
Van der
was a
Ven is
run,
a good
bro.
defender. He's really fast.
Yeah, bro.
Um,
Yeah, I was like, yo.
yeah.
Um,
But yeah, no, Son. I mean, I don't know. He has bad fixtures coming up. If you didn't get him for those first two, I don't think you want him moving
yeah, fair
forward.
enough. But I mean,
Um,
the
yeah, Newcastle,
Romero.
Arsenal.
Romero scored, so he got all of the points this week.
Yeah,
Pedro Porro, like clean
Porro,
sheet.
clean sheet. Yeah, you take it, but it's Everton, so you expect a clean. Like you don't
Yeah,
expect clean sheets
yeah,
from Spurs. Like I got Porro. I got Porro
assist.
for attacking return. So
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
like any type of clean sheet is a bonus from him. So
yeah.
I don't
Okay.
think. Yeah, once Solanke comes back, that's all another thing. Like Son, we got like whoever had Son got lucky that Solanke was injured because once
Yeah.
Solanke's back, he's not gonna be in those positions. So again,
Kulusevski also, I mean, he had a
yeah,
pretty good game. But again, you can't really judge this from Everton because
yeah, they're
Everton
so
is so
bad,
bad,
dude.
right?
Like, yeah,
But
I
they played a 4-3-3 and Kulusevski played in the midfield. He played
yeah,
a little deeper.
yeah,
But I still think it's a wait and see, wait until they have a good run of fixtures and maybe bring some of their
yeah. If you have
players
Poro,
in.
keep Poro. But other than that, I mean, I wouldn't be going anywhere close to them. Also, look at this. Everton's like this FDR needs to be updated because Everton should just be red, 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 everything red because they're just bad. Like should
Yeah,
be red. Like what are we talking
yeah,
about?
yeah,
Bournemouth
yeah,
actually look good. So
yeah.
anyway,
I mean, but yeah, let's get into Arsenal, Aston Villa. This was probably the
yeah,
game of, well, supposedly the game of the weekend in terms
yeah,
of two big teams. Um, I mean, Arsenal looks solid.
yeah. They looked alright.
Um, but defensively, I mean, Aston Villa got chances, but
Yeah,
Watkins has been so disappointing, bro. Um, and I have him in my side, so I was even more upset. But it makes me wonder, should I keep him, seeing that they have a decent run of fixtures now? I think their
yes,
next 5 games are pretty good. But for me, I can sell him. He costs quite a lot. And maybe invest in Rogers. I mean, I think I do have Rogers on my side, but Rogers is a baller, bro.
yeah,
He had Arsenal's midfield all over the place.
mm,
Um, but again, they didn't score. So I need to see goals to really
yeah,
feel comfortable. But yeah, Rogers is definitely a player at his
yeah.
price
No,
point.
yeah, I agree. I agree fully. Like Rogers is one of the best picks in the game. I mean, 5.0. I think everybody should try to go there for this run of fixtures. If
Yeah,
you
for
already have
sure.
Watkins, I think you have to keep him. I mean, Leicester away, Everton home. Like you kind of have to keep him. He's
Yeah,
missing
yeah,
sitters, but he will put them away at some point.
yeah.
Um, yeah, if I didn't have any fires in my team, I would probably be trying to get Watkins in, but I have fires, so I can't. But yeah, good job by you having him. I mean, you got unlucky that he didn't score, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
They're still good. Like Rogers is good. Like they were getting big chances on Arsenal. Like XG 1.28, Arsenal's XG 0.87. Like they're a good
but
team. I don't think
have
you
you invested in any Arsenal players? Um,
no, they didn't. I mean, this run of fixtures they had wasn't that great, and then they
yeah,
have
yeah.
Tottenham and Man City, but they have a good defense. So um
Yeah, it's almost like a guaranteed clean sheet, right? But
yeah, and then
the
Raya is just
defenders,
like I don't know
yeah,
saving
I
them.
mean,
So
I
yeah, no,
mean,
Arsenal also good. Saka great pick.
yeah,
Um yeah, I don't know what else to say about Arsenal. Like their defense is great. Invest in the defense if you want. The attacking was kind of it was okay. Like Saka's great.
I think the key thing with Arsenal, they got the job done.
Yeah.
That was the important thing.
Away to
Um,
Villa is not easy. So he
yeah,
just kind of
yeah,
needs to get the
yeah,
job done, and they did it. So yeah, I
yeah, for
wouldn't be
sure.
invested in Trossard. I don't know if he's gonna start. Martinelli still look fumbling with ball, so I'm not going
Yeah,
there. They just got that. They just signed the Moreno, so I don't know
yeah,
if Party will be
yeah,
playing, which should secure our team a little bit better. But yeah, good team. Can't really go wrong. Aston Villa, great fixtures coming up.
yeah,
You
yeah,
could
for
you.
sure.
I think you need to jump on them if you can. I can't right now, and I'm really sad I can't. But if you could get Rogers and Watkins in your team for these runs, I
Yeah,
think you're gonna be fine.
definitely,
Yeah, Rogers
definitely.
is so good.
I think
And then
those.
I think they have a 4.0 defender that's starting now. This guy Ned Costa Nedeljkovic, because I think Cash is injured. This guy's
Oh
4.0 and he
yeah,
played pretty
yeah.
well.
So the young guy,
Yeah,
yeah, he did come on early, and
yeah,
yeah,
and he
he
was pretty
was
good.
he looked pretty good.
He
Yeah,
was solid. Like I didn't even realize like that anything has changed. Like he was solid. So he'll probably
yeah,
start the next
yeah,
game, and hopefully Matson starts to get some game time because like
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
why Dean is starting over him, but yeah, I don't know.
I guess it's just down to experience.
Yeah, Emery, I don't know. He's kind of he probably want to bake him into the
But
system first.
I mean, Matson might get some game time with this run of games. I think they will likely play pretty attacking,
Yeah,
and yeah, and
yeah.
those are
Watson
definitely
great.
options.
Yeah, Watkins great. Rogers great. Any Aston Villa defenders, I think, is a great pick. You pretty much all set. So all
All
right, we
right,
can move on.
yeah, yeah. Um, Bournemouth, Newcastle. Bro, Newcastle has been disappointing.
Yep, they've been disappointing.
I have Isak on my team, and it's like, I mean, he got an assist the first game. Okay, great. But this game, I mean, I just looked at the highlights. I felt like it was a game of two halves. When Newcastle made their changes, they became far more attacking. But
Yep.
Bournemouth looks pretty good.
I don't know
Um,
why. I don't know why he's keep continuing to start Jacob Murphy. Like as soon as Gordon went on the right
yeah,
and and Bonds came on, they were just way
yeah,
better.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't know. He's an interesting guy, but
What do you think about is it Semenyo is his name?
Semenyo's a great pick. Bournemouth looks
Bro,
good.
they look good. I thought they wouldn't have been as good with losing Solanke, but bro, they look pretty
They
good
look
at
better. Like
attacking.
Solanke left, and they
Yeah,
like I don't know. Semenyo just like was like, all right, I got this
yeah,
guys, and yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Semenyo. Whenever they get fixtures, Semenyo's a
Yeah,
pick
for
for
sure.
sure.
It's what
And then
what is his
Tavernier,
XG or yeah, yeah, for sure. Let's look at
Semenyo.
Semenyo. Yeah. Okay, look
Oh,
at his XE and XG.
yeah, 5.5. I mean, he probably well, but yeah, 0.33 and
Oh,
1.13. Yeah, so
yeah, bro.
yeah. Yeah,
Definitely at
1.46
5-5.
XGI is just like you can't really
Yeah,
like he's just
yeah,
team on my back. I'm doing whatever, bro.
yeah. So
And
definitely
like
one to look at.
yeah, he's a baller. Um, I would be trying to get him. Look at this, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7. Bro, 7 shots, bro. What are we talking about? Yeah.
yeah,
Semenya's
yeah,
good. Semenya's good. 5-5. 5-5 has a good bracket. They have good players in
yeah, yeah,
5-5.
for sure.
So yeah, I mean, I'm
Really,
on
really
Smith Row
just
right now. I'm looking at Minter. I'm looking at Semenya. I'm like, but yeah, their fixtures are not too bad. They have y'all in game week 4 and Everton next. Wow, Everton next. So if you have no issues in your team, Semenya might be a pick. I
push,
repeat, Semenya
for
might
sure.
be a pick. So yeah, yeah, cool. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's
Isak, it's just a wait and see for me, bro. I
I
if I
think I
had
might
money, I would have gone to Watkins. But yeah,
I think I might sell Isak just to free up some money because I mean I'll have to look at their run of fixtures, but he's what 8.0,
8.5.
um 8.5, right? So I mean he might start scoring but I need to free up some funds, so I
I mean,
really
for
need
me, he
to.
just hasn't been getting into good positions. Honestly, like
Right.
it's just let me look at his heat map because honestly, I've not been impressed with way he's been. Like every time he gets the ball, he tries to beat his defender, and it's like a difficult position.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I don't know. I have Gordon as well, and Gordon scored. But I mean, look,
yeah,
this is where
yeah,
he's getting the ball, so
yeah,
not
yeah,
too
yeah,
bad. It's just like 0.32 xg. Yeah, no XA. 0.35 xgi. Yeah, not that great. His
yeah, yeah.
BPS is at 2. Like, oh my god. I don't know. Let me see his shots. I mean, those are good positions to get
Yeah,
shots. So
yeah, for sure.
I think you just hold him. I mean, I will be holding him because I have other issues with my
Well,
team.
yeah.
Um.
Well, let's go into the next fixture, and I'll tell you why I might change him out.
All
Um,
right, let's go. Let's do
six
this. You ready?
two, bro. 6-2, 6-2. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a game of two halves, right? The first half, the game was pretty open, bro. It was almost like a basketball game. It was end to end. It was exciting. Um, edge
Look at
of the
this
seat
XG.
kind of football.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the second half, Chelsea just took over. Um, it was great to look at.
I mean, Madueke just took over. Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. Palmer, Madueke, same goal three times.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on with
I
Wolves,
don't know
but
what was it. Nori was on his side. Was it
yeah,
Nori?
yeah, and he
Yeah.
did he did get a yellow card early on.
Yeah. I
But
don't know what he was doing all game.
he's not that great defensively. He's more there
He's
for the attack and return, right?
yeah.
He did
Yeah.
get an assist, but
Yeah.
you
Bad.
concede six, right? So
They're just bad. Like, I don't know. Wolves. I would love to watch Wolves against Everton because that would just be a shit show. That would just be bad. But yeah, no, Chelsea attack is amazing. I mean, what else you
yeah.
could say, bro? Like Palmer, like I just needed to see it. Like I know it was there, but I just needed to see it with my two eyes to be like, yeah, he's still that guy, and yeah, he's that guy.
So it's almost difficult to, Palmer for sure, I think will start, but it's almost unpredictable whether, I mean, I think Chelsea has found their starting lineup, but, we're still thinking about bringing in players, which is crazy to think of. Um, but, we now have João Felix, we have Nkunku who came off the bench. Um, Jackson was on top and had a pretty amazing game still. Um, so you know, Jackson's game is quite unique. He does so much, except when he's in front of the goal, he gets into great positions and can't score. Right, that's his big problem. But he's a hard worker. Um, I think he had an assist, a goal, and two pre-assists. Yeah, and look at that heat map. For a
Yeah,
striker, yeah, that's crazy.
yeah. I mean, My thing with Jackson is we don't know. I mean, you're looking for another striker, so if especially before the window closes, so
I think for
if
the
you
next game, he would likely start. Um,
yeah,
I mean, we'll see. Chelsea does have Conference League on Thursday, so depending on who plays that game, would I bring him in? I might consider it. They play Crystal Palace,
yeah,
um, because you want to bring in some Chelsea players for these next few games.
I would
Um,
love to. I just can't.
I
I just
think,
don't have I
be,
mean, I could take a -4, but
yeah, looking at Madueke, he scored three. He looks in great form. If you can't afford Palmer, he might be a great pick.
what
Um,
is he? Is he? I don't know. Is he nailed? Like, can it be next week? Like, is he gonna play? He has to play. He scored a hat
he,
trick.
he has to play, but whether he might
Yeah,
have a stinker, right? You don't know. But
yeah, but yeah. No, I'm surprised he played. He played 90 and.
yeah,
I surprised he
yeah,
played
he
90,
did.
but yeah, I mean, I always like. First of all, I always like Madueke. I just want to put it out there. Like, I really like. I was real confused when you guys were said he was up for sale because like I was like, please Arsenal just go buy him. Like he's really good.
Yeah,
I don't know why they would want to sell him. It makes no sense
I
to me.
think the biggest problem with him, which he seems to have improved on, is the final product, right? Because he would get into the box and then, I mean, I'm not sure how much goals he had in the Prem last season, but
I
his
mean, he
return
didn't have that
wasn't
many
great.
starts. He didn't have that many
Yeah,
starts. I mean,
fair,
Sterling was
fair
there,
point. Yeah, yeah,
so I mean, he's a good pick. I
but
mean, if
but
he
yeah,
starts. I mean, it looks like you guys are just attacking. Just great attack.
I think he will start though, and it's likely that Neto is will start when he left. He might be another good pick because I mean he probably has a great XA, um,
Yeah.
and Palmer will start in the middle, but who knows? João Felix might start up top. Anybody, it's almost like a roulette again, right? And I
Yeah,
think
it's a
eventually
roulette.
it will be that for Chelsea, especially in attack. Um,
That's what I'm worried
so
about, and that's why I'm still very scared about going there. It's like you really don't know. I know Madueke will probably start the next game, but if he has a
yeah,
stinker, he might be just out the team. So
yep,
like,
yep, yep.
I
Because
don't know, bro. Like, I would love to get Madueke, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
what is Neto's XA?
Oh, for this game, he
Oh
didn't really.
wow. Oh
It
well,
was
yeah,
point zero
this game.
five. But he would kind of just hug the
He,
sideline. He didn't really,
yeah, and he only played one half, so
yeah, can't really say nothing about this from this game.
yeah.
Um,
But I think Chelsea, if you could get a Chelsea player in,
Palmer, bro, like you
definitely.
have to get if you get a
Yeah,
Chelsea
but
player in his chip is Palmer.
10.5, bro.
Yeah,
Who do you remove from your team to get Palmer in?
my issue, my thing with Palmer is that he's the one that's nailed. Like he's definitely going to be playing every week,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I want to like if I'm getting a Chelsea player, I want to make sure that they play in every week.
yeah,
So
yeah,
for me, if I'm going Chelsea, it's Palmer and only Palmer for now until I see like a run of games where Madueke is like scoring and like he's like nailed, like
yeah.
he's as nailed as Palmer.
Fair,
And
fair
once
enough,
that
fair enough.
happens, yeah, lit. We lit because yeah, the team just attacks it, looking like old school
Yeah,
Klopp, where that man just like running and
yeah,
and playing
yeah,
off each other. So yeah, it is what it is.
yeah.
If Chelsea could continue this, it'll be great. They have good value players. If they figure out the defense, they have all the defenders is 4.5. So if
Yeah,
they figure it
yeah.
out, that'll be great too. I don't know what else I can say about Chelsea. Great in attack, not that great in defense. They're not
Yeah,
secure, but that's why they're scoring so many goals because it's open games.
yeah, yeah.
So
Liverpool, Brentford. Um, I mean, I would say Liverpool, they got the job done. Um,
yeah,
I mean, they do have a pretty good run of games. So if you have Liverpool players in, I would say keep them. Um, you can't go
they
wrong
were
with
good.
Salah.
They
Yeah,
were
they were
very
good
good.
for sure, for
Like
sure.
I was pretty like impressed. Like they just kind of have another like level they could go to, and they just turn it on, and they just I mean, with the new coach slot, it's like nothing changed. They just good, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
so
don't know what
true.
else to say. What's like Salah, great pick. Jota,
Yeah,
great pick. Diaz, great
yeah,
pick. Any of those
yeah,
front three, great picks. Trent, great pick.
yeah, yeah,
So even Robertson, I mean, I'm looking at Robertson because I can't afford to get to Trent because I don't have enough
yeah.
money.
He's
So
pretty
I'm looking at
expensive.
Robertson because he's getting into attacking positions.
Yeah, yeah,
And I mean, at some point he's gonna return. It was either Robertson or I go like Arsenal defense, and I just think Robertson's more attacking. So yeah, that's my
yeah.
move for this week, Robertson. Spoiler alert. But yeah, Liverpool, good pit team. Brentford, I mean, I don't know what I could take from this game. Once Tony makes his move, oh yeah, we have to talk about Tony. So what do you think? Is it gonna happen or not?
I think if Osimhen doesn't happen, he will. They will go for Tony.
Okay.
Um, Premier League proven, um, great goal return. He also assists quite a bit,
Yep.
and I mean, if
No
they could
pens
get
though.
him for, yeah, but if they could get him for a decent price, I would say, yeah,
Yeah.
that will be worth it. But he's also a English player, so that English tax,
Yeah, they're probably
he
looking at
might,
50 mil, and then he probably
yeah,
looking to get like 250K or some
yeah,
6 year
yeah,
contract or something like that.
yeah. But
I mean, he's a good player. I mean, if
who is the better pick? The thing with Osimhen, I mean, you know what you're getting, but you don't know if it will work in the Prem.
yeah,
Um, but with that Chelsea attack, if he could get into the positions that Jackson gets into, he's
yeah,
gonna score.
I agree. It'll be a great pick if y'all get him. But if Tony ends up leaving Brentford,
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
I mean, Mbumo, great pick, great pick.
yeah,
Mbumo
yeah, yeah,
on pens, he's just attacking like 7.0, great
yeah.
player. Like
I would say Wisa as well.
we said too, but he's not
Yeah,
on pens as anything. But
yeah,
Mbumo, if you could get him in, great pick. They have
yeah,
Southampton next, but they also have City and Tottenham. But yeah, so yeah, that's how much. That's what I take from this game. I mean, Liverpool just look great. They're a great team. I mean, they're definitely gonna be top four. They three attackers, great picks. If you get any three
yeah,
of them, Jota looks good. Diaz looks good. Trent, amazing. I mean, that team is good. That team is very good. Um,
yeah.
yeah, and that's it. I mean, yeah.
So what is your strategy for these changes this week?
Okay, we can just go to my team because I already made my
Yeah.
picks.
Ah,
So yeah, I got Robertson in.
right.
Um, Hall because I had Hall and Hall is not a
He did
pick
he
at
did
this
he
point.
did he start?
No, he didn't start.
Yeah, he came
So
off the bench, right?
came off the bench, and I mean I don't know if he's gonna be starting, and I can't have already have Barco and I
Yeah,
have Johnson.
who
Johnson got
was
an assist actually. Now that I think about it, but yeah, I just think I'll feel a lot more
wait,
comfortable if I get.
you didn't bring up your team yet, huh? So we're not seeing it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. This is the team.
Yeah,
Okay. So yeah, Robertson, that's the pick.
that's a pick.
And I don't know. I'm not
I
gonna take a
mean,
negative.
you have a pretty good team. I mean, two Fulham players against Ipswich. That's
Yep.
a great pick. Haaland, of course.
Yep.
Gordon against Tottenham. I think that will be a pretty open game.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm not sure
it's not
about.
too bad. I mean, Munoz and
Yeah,
Poro are probably gonna not have clean sheets, but I'm hoping they could like
yeah.
hopefully get a return. At least one of them could return. I could get
I
like a
think
six
Porro might
pointer.
get some return. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope for anything. I know Henderson just gonna salt. Nothing
The crazy
happening
thing,
there.
you have three Liverpool players. I mean, I as
Yeah,
the same with Manchester United, they might just show up, huh?
they might show
And
up, and that's the thing. I mean, if they show up, that's fine. I mean,
yeah,
I didn't get
yeah.
Robertson just for the United game. Like,
So
it
you're captaining Salah,
right now I
or
have
that
it on
might change.
Salah. I mean, Salah
Yeah,
loves to score against United, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like his favorite thing to do. So
But they're
he's
playing in Old Trafford, so that's
yep,
something to
yep,
consider as well.
yeah, and he loved to embarrass them in Old Trafford too. So I have it on Salah right now, but I might move it back to
Yeah.
Haaland because I'm scared. That's literally it. Um, but yeah, no, I'm captain in Salah as of right now. Could
Right,
change,
right, right.
could change, but yeah, I got Robertson in because they have good fixtures, man. They have real good fixtures. Like they have this, and then they have Forest, Bournemouth, Wolves, Crystal Palace, Chelsea. Like
Yeah,
I don't want to have to make another change in my defense. So this is how that happens. And then I want to get an Aston Villa player in, and the only way I could do it is if I get rid of Smith Rowe. So I might do that after this game and get Rogers. And then once I get
right.
Rogers, hopefully I could switch him. I could switch to Watkins on game week 4 or game
Yeah.
week 5, and hopefully Watkins learn to shoot by then. So that's my plan moving forward. But that might change. But as of
Yeah.
right now, is after this game switch to Rogers. After that game, switch to Watkins, and I'll be going from there.
All right. So let me pull up
Are you gonna
my
pull up yours?
team.
Like okay.
I mean, I haven't made any changes as yet, but yeah, let me right. So yeah, that I mean, I could make two changes. So, but I really need to. I want to sell Nkunku, but he has also dropped in price. Um,
I think Nkunku is an issue on your team, and yeah, you probably
yep,
should sell him.
it's a big issue right now.
Yeah.
Because I still want to bring in a Chelsea player, but um, yeah, him dropping in
Madueke.
price. Yeah, might be for at least this week. I want to find a way to get Palmer in. Um, Probably sell Hall. I had Anderson when he was at Palace, and now I end up with two Fulham players. So this at least with the players I have now, this will for sure be a switch. Um,
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of trust in Fulham, but they play in Ipswich, so and I don't
Yeah.
know if Anderson will start. Probably not. But I
Looking
might,
at
I might sell Hall. So
I would the only issue you have right now really I mean, if Anderson doesn't start, you're in problems.
yeah,
Right?
so that's why I need to sell
So
Hall.
yeah,
So
so
that
you
whoever is
really
backup.
you probably need to
I
sell
mean,
Hall and Nkunku.
yeah, yeah,
Um I don't know who you would go with. You also have Henderson, so that's an issue in its own
yeah,
way.
yeah. But
But I mean,
the
you
thing
think
is,
Anderson will start next game? You
I don't
don't
think
think so?
so. I think
It-
he played today in EFL. I mean, his first game back for Fulham. But he was also Fulham captain when he was there, right? So he
yeah.
is still a senior player, even though he's just coming back.
Honestly, I
But
might take the risk. If I was you, I'd take the risk and just be like, he probably
that's
gonna
why,
play on the
yeah,
weekend.
yeah. And whoever I bring in for Hall will just be a backup if he doesn't play. Um,
Yeah. I would
but again,
personally, if I was you, I would probably take the risk on Anderson and just switch out
yeah,
Nkunku.
yeah. But I think what happened is that because Nkunku dropped in price, I
Oh,
can't
he's
bring in
6.4.
I can't bring in another 6.5, which
Oh, you should have
is
made that change.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. But he played first game, right? Against City. So I said, well, all right. I didn't think anything is he
but he
did
dropped
come on.
today. His price dropped today.
Yeah. No, I've
So
bro, I've been trying different things to see how I could bring in players, but
yeah,
that's why I'm also thinking about maybe dropping Isak, but
I would go. You already have
just
Rogers, so you would probably just want to go for a 5-5. That'll
yeah,
increase. That will get you 0.9, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
yeah, from there move on.
But I need to bring in Chelsea players because they run a fixtures and that attack. Yeah, I
Yeah,
need somebody, bro. Whether it's Madueke, whether it's Felix, or Neto. Neto is also all of them are 6.5.
yeah.
So yeah, things to consider.
All right,
But
cool.
Yeah.
That's about
So
it,
yeah,
I think.
nice little session. Just about an hour, so we can wrap it up now.
Yep. Yep. So exciting games next week.
Yeah,
What's the
Liverpool,
big game
Man U.
to look forward? Liverpool Mount U. Yep. So
Yeah, that's
that
the
would
game.
be
So
the game I'll be excited for. So hopefully next pod we'll have the Richards back.
yeah,
But yeah, we held it down while they were not here.
yeah. Yeah, so see y'all next week.
All right. Peace.
Peace.